MGTOW, coping and healing. In this presentation I will cover some vital essentials on what kept me going, kept me from losing hope and just becoming a statistic. So how do we as men cope after a subtle yet explosive divorce, especially when you have very young children? In my opinion, the only way to healing is to be able to cope. Coping is a difference between life and death. But you don't want to just be walking on the rope of coping. You do want to make sure you're progressing on the way towards healing. I'll cover some issues I have dealt with in my continuing experience towards coping and healing. Issues such as polygraph lie detector tests, audio and video recordings, MGTOW and other coping mechanisms, gardening, etc. that can help towards healing for men. I would like to take this moment to thank all my subscribers, viewers and the people that comment. You guys have helped me with coping and kept me on the path towards healing, and I thank you for that. I don't think you guys know how much you really mean to me, but what I can say is that you guys are the stars of men. You guys are the light, the torch that keeps the darkness from taking over. When I was being kicked down in the gutter, you guys were there for me. You are good men. I will start with recordings that I still have. I will begin here because the recordings were the actual truth. They are the truth, the reality of what occurred. You see, what happens when you are with an abuser who is backed by a feminized government is that you start to question yourself and your sanity. You start thinking to yourself, were her lies actually true? Was it really me rather than her? Who was the abuser? The abuse projected by a female partner can be so crafty that she would have already had an army of supporters via a SME campaign that she's been working on for such a long time, long before she has left you. Add this to the stories that she has given to the police, which, when you read, can be mind-blowing. You are left in a state of dizziness, fuzziness, helplessness, and cannot bear to keep going on. But the recordings, yes, the recordings of the very same events help you keep your sanity, showing you what had truly occurred as compared to another version of events regarding the same specific events. The power of gaslighting is so strong that it can leave a man bewildered and on the verge of lunacy or crazy. Recording and documenting events can be what saves your life. It surely saved mine. For people that don't know what gaslighting is, it's pretty much just where someone's projecting a false thing to you and trying to convince you that it is actually the truth. For example, if a young child has spilt their chips onto the floor and the mother yells at the other child for spilling the chips onto the floor and starts abusing them and telling them to pick up the chips, in her mind this other child is a bit older, therefore she's just blaming her, making sure that she picks up the chips. But this is still gaslighting, and it can even work on adults. My children's YouTube account. If you do have children, open up an account that only they will be able to access. Have no tags in the videos that you upload. Of course, you must put the necessary tags that only your children will know in order for them to be able to access, but that's about it. Record audios and upload them to this account. You can even record videos, it's entirely up to you. Talk to your kids how you would if they were right in front of you. For example, if your child is 5 years old, don't talk to them like they are 15. Even get your immediate family to be in the recordings if you can, if they so choose. These recordings will be so valuable when your kids grow up. Remember, the obvious "daddy hates you" brainwashing will be pumped into your kids' minds until they grow. They must know the truth, and that is that you love them. One important note that I would like to address regarding the children's YouTube account is, if you're going through a family court process battle, make sure you leave the videos on private, just in case the ex wants to cause a fuss and try and get you in trouble. Polygraph tests. For men that have been falsely accused of any type of sexual allegation, be it child or otherwise, I recommend that you get a polygraph test. Even though the investigation that was made on my daughter came back as unsubstantiated with no disclosure, the mother is still going to pump bullshit into your child's mind. This mind segmentation is not going to stop. Your child may end up believing the mother. Therefore, take the initiative and carry out a polygraph test. Remember, you're not going to be able to give your child the true story of what really occurred until they grow up and have been poisoned by their mother. Make sure the test results are uploaded on a video that you will upload on your children's YouTube account. Why? Because when your child grows up, they will start questioning the mother's actions anyways, and they may come to you for answers. You'll be able to give them a thorough breakdown as to what really had occurred and back it up with the results of a polygraph test. My polygraph lie detector test cost $1,050. I had to travel to another state to get one done. For me, I knew that it was an important issue because the mind segmentation that the mother has is very powerful. She would teach my daughter that the sky is green, and my daughter would believe it. I know of 4 men. 2 of them used to go to the same high school as I went to, who have had similar accusations thrown at them. I explained to these men that they should get a polygraph test done because it may make them feel a little bit better because of what the polygraph lie detector test can be used for in the future. 3 of them ended up doing it, and they all said that it did make them feel better when they actually did this test. The accusations, even though they are blatant lies, can really bring down the self-esteem of a man. Gardening. For me, planting some plants in the backyard was a good thing, although for the time being I have let it go. But I have planted seeds, tomato seeds, lemon trees, garlic, passion fruits and berries. For me, it was just a way of getting my mind off things and watching life grow. Men love life. We are creators. Don't let them brainwash you into thinking that you're a destroyer. One of the last videos that I watched of MGTOW1's videos has inspired me to get back into gardening. He has been a great motivator. Remember, in gardening you actually reap what you sow. It never betrays you. It's funny how when you eat a tomato, the plant never bites your hand, as compared to relationships where the hand that feeds always gets bitten. Music. Avoid music, especially music that causes you to remember your relationship with your ex. This type of music will cause you anxiety and depression, so avoid listening to it. If you have music that makes you feel good, okay, that's a good thing. Listen to whatever makes you feel good. Music tends to bring back nasty memories that will slow you down the path towards healing and make coping harder. Music has become a tool that is manufactured by another branch of the government. Music is crafted in a certain way that can impact on your behavior and keep you in the blue-pilled zone as well. Men going their own way as individuals and as a collective is also a very good thing for men that are on their way towards healing. When you are in the red-pilled state, you need to communicate with red-pilled people. What good is it if a red-pilled man is trying to get advice from a blue-pilled man? If anything, a blue-pilled man will most likely cause you to be abused furthermore. You need to learn about hypergamy and Briffault's law. This will help you understand the way the world works, especially from a host/parasitical point of view. I would suggest that a man start off with watching Stardust's videos, who also goes by the name of the Thinking Ape, and Barbarossa, who also goes by the name of Barber, who also has some very thought-provoking and educating videos. The resilience that these videos will throw upon you is enormous. Combine this with presentations by Spetsnaz, you will be taken to another level. You will realize that the world deems you as nothing but a utility, and now it's time for you to find your place in the world. You will realize that you have to take care of yourself. No one is going to give a damn about you but you. They will give a damn for the lying damsel in distress, but the honest man gets kicked to the curb. But it's okay. We have our own community as individuals, and as a collective, we feel each other's pain. Who else can feel the pain of another brother better than the one who has felt it himself? This does not necessitate the idea that the one that feels for you must have been through what you have been through. No. All this is proving is that men do have feelings. But you didn't know that before, did you? Yes, we all have feelings, and that's what makes us special. But MGTOW is much more than just an idea or set of philosophies that can help you cope and draw you to healing. MGTOW can be a lifestyle, making food, and how to make it efficiently, planting your garden, training, jokes, and even entertainment, combined with many MGTOW topics. I have found that Raging Golden Eagle's presentations include videos on how to make and package your food in a nice, effective, and efficient manner. Vention 1 MGTOW has also an abundant amount of videos that discuss gardening and finances. Mayor of MGTOW has plenty of educational material, including material that is humorous and is good for the soul. The path towards healing for a red-pilled man is being paved by men who care for men. There are also other MGTOWs such as Six Senses, who is from Australia, who is very articulate as well. For me, I am going through an extremely rough time in my life where I watch a lot of MGTOW content. I am on my way to healing. I would like to take this quick moment to thank Sandman for producing his videos on a consistent basis. It's good to know that there is a fresh MGTOW video to watch every day, and it is something to look forward to. These MGTOW videos will most definitely make you a stronger man, help you cope, and put you on your way towards healing. But do not let your guard down, because all you will be doing is betraying yourself and exposing yourself while you are on your way.